One, two, three, we are on.
Yes, our lovely viewers, good evening. Yes, my name is Ngabo Timothy. Thank you for watching. Yeah, it's time for us to get into our show. Thank you for watching. It's the Overstand, and today I only have one guest, and that is Lynette from PPP. I'll let her do the introduction, then we can move on. But before I let her come in, the topic that we're going to discuss today is going to be youth involvement in politics. Now, with my guest here today, she has been in this field for quite some time. She has traversed this whole nation. She knows this field very well. So today I felt like she is the right person to discuss this topic. So, Madame Lynette, please introduce yourself to the viewers and we can continue our show.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Naninjo Lynette, and I'm still a youth leader of the People's Progressive Party. I'm still a youth.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, regardless, I am glad to be here at the Overstand, and thank you for hosting me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted some more of you, but let's leave it at that. So, viewers, today, as I told you, the topic is youth involvement in politics. So, Madame Lynette, please, maybe for our viewers, just to give an insight of what you've done. Yeah, please take us through your journey of your political. In fact, your political journey. Yeah, the youthful political journey.
My political journey is quite a long one. If I start, I don't know if
no, please try to.
But I'll just give bits and pieces here and there. I am a sitting member of the Interparty Youth Platform, which is a platform that brings together all political parties that have fully fledged youth leagues. I am also a member of the Multi-Party Youth Forum, which is a political party that has representative in parliament. I am a youth. I am still a youth leader. I'm a national youth leader through election. I've worked with the Youth Council. I've worked with the National Students Association. I've also worked with the youth leagues in countrywide. I've participated in programs that work with young people. Generally, my scope of work is with young people as far as politics is concerned.
Thank you. So now, being that you've been in this field of the youthful political wing, yeah, I believe you have met some challenges, yeah, and we are here to discuss those challenges. Now, I'm sure, being that you're a lady, you understand this very well. I understand as the challenges we go through as us, when we're down there, is a bit different from you. So I want to understand from your own perspective how you've been able to maneuver all this.
I think it's consistency and really finding your niche, because I think politics is a wide scope. You always choose what you interest yourself in, and the challenges are there, whether young, adult, because now, as young people, we can no longer complain about space. As far as space is concerned, the Parliament of Uganda, the 11th Parliament of Uganda, has 70% of its sitting young people. The conversation now would be, do their deliberations concern us as young people? What they discuss, does it work for us as young people? The challenges will never change, because human beings are human beings, and politics is an art of governing people. And the art of governing people comes with its challenges, and the challenges never cease. It's the monetarization, it's the patriarchy, it's everything else, but you always maneuver through if you're consistent and have your niche. What's your niche? Before you decide to enter politics, why are you entering politics? Many young people are entering politics now because they think it's the place that has money. With a lot of unemployment, they think politics is an opportunity to get free money. Well, the moment your niche is just the money, you get the money, but you lose influence. And if you do not have influence in politics, you do not make sense.
Yeah, maybe I'm sorry to cut you short. The purpose of this show is to dig into youthful problems and find out solutions. Yeah. Now, the issue of monetarizing this whole political field. Most of the people that enter, especially the youthful politics. Yeah, these are people who do not actually have money. Yeah. Probably even if you worked for some time, you actually do not have enough money to give up to all these people. Yeah. And we've seen, I don't want to say, we've seen some people that come into this whole thing and it's organized with money, they pour in a lot of money, and you find that the actual candidates that would have done something for these people actually lose out. Yeah, so in the angle of monetarizing it, if you're given a chance, how do you think we'd clean up this?
Of course, we've had conversations about cleaning the politics, but also we have to understand that politics and money work together.
That's true.
There's no way we can fully deter money from politics.
That's true.
But I have also seen people that have been voted into office without spending a whole lot of money. For instance, the 2026 election, we have seen people vote the umbrella candidates, and most of them did not even spend that much. For me, I think it's the message, how you package your message. Usually, when you package your message very well and you're consistent at it, people will eventually see you for who you are. But the problem with us young people, you jump from where you have been, and because you think, I have a little bit of money here and there, and I know so and so, or I have a political godfather, I'll make it in politics. Sometimes those things don't work like that. I have seen most of the successful MPs that have gone through the youthful processes, like Anna Deke. She was part of UNSA, she went to Makerere Guild, she went as a female youth MP. You cannot beat her in her journey because she has been consistent. People of Teso will vote her because of her consistency. They have seen her work. I have seen Aba Lilian. You cannot undermine her struggle because, I mean, she has been consistent enough into this journey. And so, even if she spent money, it wouldn't be as much as Alinet, who came out of nowhere. So for me, I think if you're going to be a politician, you have to make a trail and work for it. That when you stand to speak, you speak out of experience, you speak out of a trail, you have a reasonable trail. Some of us, you have been from you have entered all the political parties in Uganda, and then you want people to trust you with their vote. I mean, if you can't even stick with one party, who is going to trust you? So these things that we do are the ones that speak for us eventually. The money is going to be here. We have been fighting to regulate it here and there, but we also have to understand that we come from a highly capitalized society that thinks the winner takes it all. We come from a highly patriarchal system that thinks that there's a certain level of rulers that is supposed to come from here. How do you beat it? Build a trail that will speak for you. I think Anna Deke was the only youth MP that didn't even vote for herself. And she stood with people like Anne Riondo that had lots of money, and she still voted them.
I beg to differ with you on some point. You see, yes, it's okay to build your trail and everything, build your brand and everything, but at the end of the day, these voters want something.
Exactly.
These voters, at some point, they will need something. So me, I'm thinking, should it be a form of a policy? Should we, like, how? Because I'm looking at a way of how to take away this whole monetary bit. Like, because you see, trust me, if I have a friend, you know, right now they told me he wanted, he actually ran in the recent elections. But like, Tim, if you do not have about 200 million, don't even think of going for a youth MP seat. Now that's already a concept that is in people's mind. Yeah. So now I'm looking at how are we going to help a boy who's down there who has this vision of wanting to come up and change a few things, and he's coming from how do we help that boy, that girl down there? How do we, like, what do you think government should do, even if it's not government? Because I believe we are the government ourselves. Yeah. I believe we should come up with policies that are going to streamline this. How are we going to clean up this whole mess?
The thing is, we do not lack policies. We have policies that regulate the money in the system.
Yeah, in fact,
we have the policies that are fine-tuned to that.
No, the policy bit was, it's just an example that I've thought of. Yeah? What do you think we should do actually to,
I still tell you.
Keep in mind, there's that boy down there, that girl down there, who's coming from a humble background, yeah, who wants to change things. Yeah, but they're scared. They know you're going to go meet. Now, let's say you're in the central region. Now you have to traverse the whole central region. Yeah. Now here you need money. You need fuel. You need you know these things. Yeah, you need to pay up some money to hotel and everything. How are you going to do all that?
Like I told you. Money and politics work hand in hand.
That's true.
Because the traversing has nothing to do with the government. It has nothing to do with anyone. You really have to do your work.
That's true.
But I still tell you, why I brought the example of Anne Adeke. In her stand as the female youth MP in 2016, she beat people like Anne Riondo from the NRM that had lots and lots of money. What's her difference? Her niche. And she was opposition, by the way.
Yeah, true.
She was the only person that came from opposition and got the youth MP seat that
But
is
yeah,
highly
yeah,
thought
yeah,
of as an
yeah.
NRM seat. Why? It's because she has a trail. She has a history that backs her up. And people, like it or not, will still say, okay, Anne Riondo is good, but a decade will speak to what our interests are. And once you build that, trust me, the sky is your limit. I can tell you people like Nyamutoro,
Oh, yes.
they were in this campaign. And yes, they spent money because there is no way you can be a politician and not spend on anything. That's a typical lie.
So should we say, should we draw a conclusion that says, if you're to come for any political seat, if you have no money, start.
Definitely, you will have to have your agents eat food, even if they are on food. They would eat food. They would at least drink water, even if it's not food. They would at least drink water. You have to make calls. You have to traverse all the villages to get your DRC forms.
Yes, yeah.
This is all money. There is no way we can divorce money from politics. Though we can regulate the amounts of money that are in politics.
How
Of
far
course,
would you regulate that?
I
Because
think-
I mean, if maybe my father is so and gives me what 200 million, how are you going to?
The regulation is simple.
How are you going to regulate it?
Even as the voters, I think it's in the mindset. Even as the voters, I mean, I have given examples here of how to regulate the money bit. First is build the trail, but also as the voters, you have to understand that when you vote the money, you are selling your vote.
No, I
cannot
think,
waste 20 million or 200 million to come to parliament and you expect me to work for you. I am working to recover my money, one. Two, but as also politicians practicing in these practices, because we are also voters, we need to sensitize our communities on what a politician is supposed to do and what a member of parliament is supposed to do.
I love that. I think one of the solutions to the monetary, I mean how to regulate the monetarizing of politics is step number one is sensitizing the public, because I feel like if we sensitize our people and tell them, if you vote Lynette for the money, trust me, it's going to go and you're going to do anything. So I think NGOs out there, embassies, please help us try to. I think we should have engagements with like voters or something, or youth leaders, so they go back and try to talk to their people about this. So we're going for a short commercial break, but we'll come back shortly. And yeah, stay tuned. This is Rest TV. What are you